And our very first match to get us going, the Serengeti Elephants taking on the Cape Town Wild Dogs. This Serengeti Elephants side, coached by Robin McDowell and Colton Cariaga on the women's side of things. And on the Cape Town Wild Dogs, Justin Ben and Chris Erasmus lead the coaching side. And we mentioned how intriguing it is, of course, having the women will play first and the men will coming up in a little bit after that at half-time. So let's take a look at these two brilliant squads. So many internationals, Olympians, 7s and 15 stars.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So in the Elephants team there, ones to watch out for, I'd say Stella Wafula has been incredible so far. Elizabeth Gibson as well just pulls the string. She moves it nice and wide for her side. And Zoe Healy, yet to see her gas, but I expect to see it a lot today.
2-1 they find themselves. They beat the Wild Dogs 12 points to 7 to the Serengeti Elephants, and then they beat the Rhinos 17-15. Here's a look at their opponents.
Wow, Grace Kukatai, first name you look at on that team sheet. She's been outstanding, as she so often is, and players around her like Piper Flynn really getting the ball to the speedsters, and like they are playing some great rugby, but they'll definitely want to build on what they did Sunday, so it'll be really exciting to see how they come at this game.
Yeah, that's right. And they had a win against the Rhinos. They lost a close one against the Elephants. And this is fascinating because these are the defending champions, the Cape Town Wild Dogs. They bring so much great experience, so much great energy. And that's the interesting thing we mentioned all on day one, is that imagine being a young player playing in 10s and you are around Olympians, Rugby World Cup winners.
Oh, it'd just be incredible to have that experience that on the outside of you, inside of you, just telling you where to be, what to do, just giving you the confidence and the license to go and do things. And especially the Wild Dogs, both the men's and the women's, we see a lot of those one-hand offloads. We see chips through. They are clearly coached to play with flair and to back themselves, which I personally love to see. And what a better place to do it.
Well, here we go. The two teams taking the field to get us going at the Great Box Stadium in Irvine, California, known as the Championship Stadium. It is mixed play day. The sun is shining here in the Golden State. All these players had a couple of days off to rest. They went up to Los Angeles. They went to see the City of Angels and the Hollywood Walk of Stars. And now a time to shine on the rugby field. The Cape Town Wild Dogs, we mentioned with so many talented international players, and the Serengeti Elephants. They played within a 5-point game a few days ago. How will things unfold? Just 10 minutes they have on the field. And then when they leave, their men's franchises will take the field and the score will continue. A world first engineered by the Rugby 10s.
And just, it's that, isn't it? I hadn't even thought about that so far, but just 10 minutes, that's all they've got. Like, yes, they're part of a bigger picture, but they only get 10 minutes out there, so you just have to absolutely throw everything at it to try and get that lead for the guys when they then come on.
Well, that's Rue Campbell with the whistle from Scotland. We've seen him on the 7th World Series as well. They're just checking to see which side each team should be on.
Yeah.
Stella Wafula says, no, I want to be on the other side.
Yeah.
Now, we are gearing up to go here. In 2021, this vision became a reality. And in Portugal, it was the Elephants that won the championship. They are back again and receive the first kick on the left of your screen. Catch and drops down from Mestra, still has possession. The Colombian Sevens international star, big tackle to the ground first up. Maribel Mestra wearing 2 as the Elephants go on the attack. Sierra Huss, early ball around the ground from Meg Allard, the youngster. As the Elephants go wide early on. Strong tackles here from the Wild Dogs. So yeah, Hamden comes to support. Another big shot. Ferocious physicality from both these sides. The first penalty comes up to the attacking team, the Elephants.
Yeah, I thought they might have wanted to go quickly there, but looks like they're going composed, thinking about what they're going to do. But good defence to start with from Wild Dogs. Some big hits coming in, forcing those Elephants to try and get around the outside of them. But they have won the penalty and opted for the scrum here.
Yeah, Sierra Huss took a couple of big shots there. She supports the Foundation Ascension, supporting high-performance athletes in Quebec. One of our Canadian players doing great things on the field here. We've got a couple of Rugby World Cup finalists that played in recent times in your neck of the woods, Kat.
Yeah.
Against your side, and they just went down, but what a performance it was from
just
Canada.
Absolutely
really
incredible. Yeah, it stole the hearts, especially the semi-final against New Zealand, knocking them out. That was incredible.
Yes, Stella Wafula, the Kenyan flyer, looking for space on the outside. But over the top there from Mestra, has got to go back to collect here. She says her mom, Mary Louise, is watching, and her daughter, Maria Jose, as well. Tuning in from all over the world. Brilliant to have your company here as we start out our second day's action and officially our third day as the youngsters played as well. Nice inside ball, just goes to the ground. The Wild Dogs still defending. They will get possession here finally in the opening part of this game.
Yeah, they'll be wanting to get their hands on it because they've done a lot of defence so far in this opening. Just 2 minutes that have gone, but they'll want to set a platform and use their width here.
Cape Town Wild Dogs, we mentioned the defending champions. They won here in California last year, overall franchise winners representing Southern Africa. The other winners are the Balkans Honey Badgers. They won in South Africa in 2022 and 2023. It was great to be there, wasn't it, in recent times, and potentially heading back next year as they rotate the series, which is unbelievable. The sun will continue for us and will continue for the players. Here we go, a little breakout here from the Wild Dogs. Into the contact they go. Shannon Maru has been one of their standout players in the first day's action. Handling down to the ground. Small error creeps in, so Elephants will take possession yet again. So both sides just feeling each other out in the opening couple of minutes.
Yeah, Wild Dogs will be disappointed there because they did have 2 players out wide on that right-hand side. So if they could have just got that ball away, I think they'd have been round. But again, you have to credit the defence. Elephants are getting up. They're making it difficult for Wild Dogs to have that licence in attack.
Elephant side, we mentioned their coach, Robin McDougall, former Canadian 7th International, operates 8 academies across Canada. McDougall Rugby Academy, also co-founder and co-host with yours truly for the Rugby Hive podcast. Thought I need to get a plug in there as well. Here we go. In midfield for the Elephants, behind the back. The bounce one there from Stella Wafula has been knocked on. So they had an option there with a flat ball with Wafula and a runner behind the back, and maybe behind the back could have been the better option.
Yeah, and that's some good play when you've got options for outback and then those flat passes, because then all you're doing is reading the defence and picking out which option was on. I think had Stella took that though, she's going to at least take 2 players to tackle her. We've seen how strong she is when she runs, so could see what they were trying to set up, but just, yeah, it's nerves, it's energy, isn't it? Just a couple of errors creeping in.
Yeah, the men's side's watching on. They'll take the field next in the second half. Stella Wafula, the Olympian from Kenya. Now, Cape Town Wild Dogs, still 0-0 on the score. They go around the fringes there with Tasia Thompson. Dummy there from Maru comes streaking in. A couple of brilliant breaks she had on the first match day. So Namzi trying to peel away on that far side for the Wild Dogs. Time to realign. Grace Kukatai under pressure here as the Elephants come flooding the lanes. Beautiful work. They're able to pinch possession. Here's Gibson now, one of their stars. Throws a nice little dummy in the fend also. Lizzie Gibson takes it into the contact. The Serengeti Elephants with numbers on the left-hand side, but it's the Wild Dogs that come in at the counter-ruck, and they draw the penalty as well. Their crowd absolutely loving it.
Elephants did so well initially to steal that. The line speed in their defence was what bought it for them, but then Wild Dogs doing really well in that counter ruck in there to win the ball back and get the penalty. And interesting as well, Wild Dogs have gone for the scrum off the penalty. Elephants did it the same in a similar area back in their half. So both teams back in their scrums here.
They really are indeed. Lizzie Gibson, very impressed with her. Shout out to her mom, who's traveling here for the tournament to watch her as well. She's the Queen's University 2025 OU Player of the Year, OUA Player of the Year. What a standout she's been. Now, chance here for the Wild Dogs. Feed from Tasia Thompson, Canada World 7 Series player. Chiapetta tries to get the pass away. Still picked up and the legs are driving and the ball's been lost.
I'll tell you what, look at how flat Elephants are defending. They're going really hot on the line speed and all of them up in a row, that flat 10 flying. But there could be space over the top here. So if Wild Dogs recognise it, we could be seeing a little chip over the top and chase, which we love to see.
We do, and it's a great tactic. Here's another look at them trying to get through here.
Yeah, so it's the carry and the physicality in there, but just gets stripped the ball from her as she's carrying.
But we know how tight this game was. We mentioned it was 12-7 the score. The Elephants won, a very close one when they met 3 days ago. Since then, they've had time to regroup and study some film as well. Also take a bit of time to rest, we mentioned. Visiting Los Angeles just on the 405, a couple hours drive north. Now the Great Park Stadium looking for their first try today. Oh, big shove here from the Cape Town Wild Dogs. They have this one. Thompson looking for the outside space. That's Tess Staines, Newcastle Knights Rugby League player. Ball spits loose. Here's Kukatai yet again. Blackfern Sevens player looking for the quick tap. Grace Kukatai now has them on the front foot. The Wild Dogs. Oh, massive shot comes in. Mastra comes in with a huge shoulder. Looking for the right-hand side. Kamoela out of Vicksburg, South Africa. The rugby coach with the Cheetahs. Again, it's a wide ball. Staines skips out a couple. Cuts back in. Again, the Elephants hold strong. And the side from Cape Town in Southern Africa have a little bit of space here with Tasia Thompson. That ball floats out in front and has gone forward. So close on attack.
Yeah, really nice attack there from the Wild Dogs. They had the space out wide and the initial pass was great and flat, but then it just pulled forward. So there's the dummy. Here's the hit that we wanted to see. That's the great stuff. Awesome work. It just cuts down anything in attack. And then immediately look at her. She bounces to her feet. She's organising. She's getting set. She's not just one big hit and done. She's next job always on her mind.
What a highlight reel. Maribel Mestra, Colombian international player, dropping the cold shoulder, if you will. Well, it is still early here. Just after 10 a.m. local time in Southern California.
Were you a big hitter, Dallin?
Say what?
Were you a big hitter when you were playing?
Oh, absolutely, you know, especially on my second or third drink.
I think if I'd did a big hit like that, I'd get up and be like, yeah, thank you, patting myself on the back. But no, she's just business as usual, crack on. Great
timing. And a big shove yet again. They won a tight head last time, and a penalty this time for the Cape Town Wild Dogs, using that scrum as an attacking weapon. Dejan Brown had possession. Now they're trying to shift it to the right, cutting back Vanessa Chiapetta yet again. The 26-year-old gets the offload. Camelo Makueli is there. Big tackle comes in, but the arm is still up for an offside play. Cape Town Wild Dogs are knocking on the door here. Kamoele looking for the line. Getting very close here for the Wild Dogs. On the right-hand side. Can they put it down the line? Kukatai moves it. Maru goes over the top. It's a nice pass. Looking for the first try in the corner. And they're there. The Cape Town Wild Dogs are in. They put it down the line and they get the reward. They're on the board first.
You could sense it was coming as well. And this has all come from two amazingly powerful scrums. So they don't look like the bigger pack necessarily, but they've really made themselves known. And then just look at this, the slick handling. It's that dummy to get the defender just to hold just enough. And then really good skills as well, not to get disrupted as she's getting tackled to score.
The extra two goes down to the side. It is 5-0. This mixed play game that the Wild Dogs lead. Don't forget the competition points that the franchise get from this will count towards the individual bracket as well in the women's competition and the men's competition. So, as a reminder, we'll have 4 different finals. The men's, the women's, the academy boys and the academy girls as well on Saturday, including the main one, the franchise final. Here we go. Team that scores kicks off yet again. Staines dives up for this one. Comes down to Stella Wafula with possession for the Serengeti Elephants. Last few moments of this first half. Nice step there. And so here Hamden, the USA 15 international, draws a penalty, looking for the quick tap as well. They want to give their men at least a score here. Simon Tafa gets it away. Ellie Douglas, quick hands. And the Elephants, this is their best attack yet. Ripping through a couple of would-be tacklers. On the charge now. Aside from the Serengeti, quick hands from Simon Manatafa. And now, again, Hamden cuts against the grain. Life University 4-time collegiate All-American has lost it, though. That was their opportunity, Kat.
Yeah, you have to say with the time ticking on, they'll have been really disappointed if that could have been their one opportunity to get the score. And now, of course, they're under a lot of pressure in this scrum because we've seen exactly what the Wild Dogs women can do.
5-0. Final moments. Cape Town Wild Dogs. What a great effort this is. Final play of this first half. They lost to the Elephants 12-7, but they will lead here 5-0 if they choose to kick it out. They're looking for a run, though. Nice dummy as they go to the outside. To the Wild Dogs, exploiting a bit of space. That's a nice cutback from Piper Flynn. Western Force of Australia has knocked that one on. There we go. So that is half-time in the mixed play match so far. And it is the Cape Town Wild Dogs with a slender 5-0 lead against the Serengeti Elephants. What a tight contest so far.
Yeah, really hard-fought efforts into that, but Wild Dogs coming out on top of that one with the men yet to come in this second half.
We'll get some pitch side reaction in just a moment on the field. The Wild Dogs in yellow.
Alan.
Good strong start, 5-0 they lead at the break.
I'm here with Dick Muir. Alan, I'm here with... Go on, have the girls setting up for the score.
Foundation.
Now attack. Love to see it. Go on.
So, second half about to go here. Now the men take the field. There's a 5-0 lead for the Cape Town Wild Dogs, thanks to their women's side, with a beautiful score in the corner. They'll be on the left of your screen. Their results so far in the competition: the Wild Dogs are 2-1, and the Elephants are 1-2. And it will be Carl Tyson to kick us off here. 10 minutes to go to see which mixed play winner will start us off here and take those competition points to the ladder. We mentioned on the men's side of things, it is the Elephants that are in third, Wild Dogs in second so far on the overall standings. Rue Campbell from Scotland gets us going here. A standout performer, Carl Tyson, the sports athlete and part-time rugby consultant, goes high, making it contestable. Geduld gets lifted, but it falls down to the Elephants. That's just what they wanted to start out this game. Their first receiver, that's John Duprell, Central Washington University player, Loose Heads ambassador for mental health. Step in midfield, Aaron Tuka, Ugandan international. And then it's been pinched from the Wild Dogs. Great steal around the fringes. Now they come flooding in. Godfrey Ngaramombe, the international 7s and 15s captain for his country, has a beautiful switch. Isaacs cuts it back against the grain. What a play he's been. The hot feet of Ethan Isaacs out of the Hampton Rugby Club in South Africa. Down the ball from Ezekiel Kava. And now the most experienced Olympian there is. A boot through from Justin Geduld. Sits up. And Tuka gets smoked on that far side for the Elephants. And the penalty goes up against the Cape Town Wild Dogs. All momentum. Here's Shingi Klanguyo. He gets it away to the right-hand side. Support arrives from Travis Ishmael, the Springbok. And now around the fringes they work. The Wild Dogs putting the phases together. Kava with a beautiful ball here to Alex Lopetti. He runs hard. And now they pick again. Lopetti getting very close. Geduld's with him. The ball bounces, it's still available. Ishmael now. Numbers to burn here. Oh, the big dummy throw and maybe should have gone all the way, but able to pick it up and getting very close to the line. Charles Mayeza has been denied.
Yeah, and I think that Ethan Isaacs could be pretty annoyed standing out there on the wing. I'm going to say that as a former winger. So often you're standing there in so much space screaming for the ball and it doesn't go to you. But yeah, he can be rightly aggrieved there, I'd say, as I think that was a 2v1 score.
There was space out wide, so denied. Still 5-0 though. The Serengeti Elephants will smash this one downfield for a goal line dropout. Ethan Isaacs used to be a hooker in primary school, now he's just an electric machine. They bring him down to his Tuka. Ishmael was there. At a standing start. Bounce ball for Ngaramombe, recovering from a wrist injury. He gets the offload beautifully. Geduld is there in support. Here's Ishmael again, the veteran. One beautiful dummy. Then he takes the contact. 100 caps for the Bulls in his career. Shout out to his kids, Connor, Kiara, and Caden watching from Cape Town. Great to have your company as some beautiful offloads happen. Simu with a pass on the outside. Here we go. The Wild Dogs are in. They score in the corner. What a brilliant try that is. And the Cape Town Wild Dogs are back on the board.
Yeah, really important. They'd have wanted to extend that lead that the women gave them in the first half. So here's the footwork, dummy, and then that delayed offload. We were talking about the one-hand passes before the game, and we've been seeing lots of them here as they go into the corner to get their score.
And that's Shingi Klanguyo that scores. Played the Rugby Town Sevens this year with the R10 selects. Personal trainer from Zimbabwe, track and field All-American as well, as he side up 10-0 so far, thanks to that 5-0 lead from the women's side in the first half. Yeah,
because you can go in with confidence as well when you go in ahead. You know that you're not chasing the game. It does give you license to maybe take a few more risks, to move it wide, as they have done.
10-0, kick unsuccessful. Klanguyo played in the World Cup Sevens in 2018 for the Zimbabwean side. Also the USA National Club champions with Belmont Shore out of Long Beach, California this year. He has been a live wire for the Cape Town Wild Dogs, coached by Dick Muir and Chris Erasmus. Frankie Horn, the Blitzbox Sevens legend, and Madhuri Pinna, the international star, lead the Serengeti Elephants in the coaching ranks. Gedilt says just slow things down. We just go to the next play. Here's Tyson for the Elephants. He looks to go wide here for the side from Serengeti. Big Bosch as well in midfield. Tyson dropping down the cold shoulder again, trying to get them on the front foot. Little pick from Carl Tyson. Gedilt brings him down, a heavy tackle, able to bounce back to his feet. Here he goes, Tyson. Oh, but he held on to position as his knee hit the ground.
Yeah, so if knee hits the ground, tackle is considered completed, so you've got to release the ball before you can then get back and run with it.
Gedilt in midfield, looking for some runners. Definitely comes away to Ishmael. Went backwards. Ngara Mombe comes to the right. Carver now. Ezekiel Carver with a nice switch. Beautiful work here from Cole Semu. The hot step. Carver again. Can't get free of the tackle. Mayeza's with him. And Maragombe moves with the bounce ball. Gedilt under pressure, puts the kick through as he's tackled. Ishmael follows up here, but the Elephants have saved the day here. Den Hood with the early ball. The Mooses is known. Now big step needed, looking for some runners here. Tyler Sisley's their captain, known as the Barbell. Tuka goes to the right-hand side. The Moose is there. Well, the ball's loose. Danger ball here inside the 22 for the Serengeti Elephants. But don't want to concede any more possession here. Ade Doyen in to help out as well. So a long way to go here. Setting up the phases. As the Elephants again drop the cold shoulder. Oh, Bano, the big frame. He hits the deck. Brother Bano plays in the Premiership in England. That's a nice switch. A big shot comes in as well. They need a relieving penalty here to clear the lines potentially. Another step here. Aaron Tuka trying to get free, but nothing's happening there. Now there's a bit of space here. Okello looking for support. There he breaks free. The Serengeti Elephants now one-on-one on the outside. Aaron Tuka with possession. What a wonderful stepper he is. Tuka has gone left and gone right. And he scores a fabulous try. They've gone all the way 100 meters. Aaron Tuka gets the goodies for the Serengeti Elephants. That was sheer brilliance.
Oh, absolutely beautiful individual try there. I was wondering what Elephants were doing because they were moving it along their own try line under a lot of pressure. And apparently all it takes is one man there to just that footwork, that gas. He's toying with the defender there. He's acting like he's going right. We spoke about this on Sunday. If your footwork's so good you can make a defender fall over, then you're doing something pretty well. So take a bow, young man. Absolutely incredible finish.
Marvellous scenes here. The extra two vital. And the flags go up. It's 10-7. 3 to go. Game back on.
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful individual try there that can, and there is still time. 3 minutes and 10 is a lot of time. You can get a lot done here, so this game is by no means over.
Here we go, the Serengeti Elephants, who were playing around their goal line. We thought nothing was going to happen. They bust free. Important to get the kick back. Gedilt, though, lifted for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. And again, chance for them to attack here. Wild Dogs trying to keep Mazibuko away from possession. Now one-off runner, Jules to Frankie, flies into it. Here's Klanguyo, the try scorer. Gedilt says go the other way. Ngara Mombe, a one-on-one here. Got space out wide. Oh, so it was a nice pass to Lopeti that drops it. And the Elephants will take this with momentum on their side.
Yeah, it's a funny game, isn't it, when momentum, it really does seem to switch because Wild Dogs there had the man on the outside. It was a good flat pass as well, just couldn't quite take it. And now Elephants with a scrum on this left-hand side with the whole pitch over to the right. Quite difficult to defend as well. So, yeah, they've got to be pretty happy with this.
Freda Pulu is wearing 1. He's the big man in scrum time here. Shout out to his wife Maria for always supporting him and his dreams no matter what it takes. About to start his 5th year in Major League Rugby in Chicago. Pulu packs down. Scrum feed coming in from Carl Tyson, the SA Sevens Academy. Played in Lithuania as well, but now certainly enjoying the sun here in Southern California. Big moment in the game. This mixed play. Match number 1. Tyson loops around. Bounce ball there from Michael Volesuva. It's not the best pass, and Just we mentioned, they had an opportunity here to get things going. They give away possession.
I thought it was off the knee. I think he's trying to claim it was off the knee as well, as you would. And the subs are ringing on now to play out the last minute of this game.
Yeah, Joe Hare takes the field there for the Cape Town Wild Dogs out of University of Northampton, paramedic science degree.
And a really nice lad.
Very nice guy. He said he doubles up his dash in The Incredibles when they were on set. He's pretty fast, I tell you what.
Yeah.
So can the Wild Dogs keep possession away? They lead by 3. Isaacs goes behind the back to Khadil, to bobbles this one, goes backwards. And again, it's another scoop here from the hot stepper himself, Ethan Isaacs. Western Province 7th and SAS 7th gives away the penalty. It's a quick tap, so here we go. Tomayava, the Olympian, moves it to the right-hand side. Konataufa with possession for the Elephants. A score will put them up in the victory column here. Fred Apulu, the big frame, finds Tuka, the try scorer. Lovely pass. Now a little space to work with. Polila Suva throws it back on the inside. Here's Tyson again, and the flag is up. He's put a foot out as he had possession. So unfortunate.
Yeah, there's just time, isn't there, now for the probably last play coming in. But they'll be gutted to give that possession to Wild Dogs. They're going to have to give everything to try and steal this line out.
That's right. A few extra seconds on the clock still to go here. Don't forget the stadium clock is just a little bit behind. So now, final 20 seconds. Cape Town Wild Dogs. Lopetti wants to throw quickly. But got to keep the gap there, says our referee, Rue Campbell. Can a pinch be had here from the Elephants? They need this. 10-7, they trail. Magaramombe goes up. There's a steal. Mazibuka has it. They've got to keep possession, have the Serengeti Elephants. Sapiwa with a brilliant pinch. Now, they've got to keep it in hand. Balaisuva gets knocked backwards here in the tackle here. Still there on the ground. Sapiwa Mazibuka with that great hairstyle of his. Goes against Khadilti, hits the deck. On their feet are the Wild Dogs initially, and then they drop down to the ground. Tyson comes in. Tuka's on the right. Watch out, he's dangerous. He throws it wide. Here's Ari Flinks on the field. Flink Fitness, as he's known, with that scrum cap now. He fights to keep it alive. At the halfway line on the Serengeti side. Trailed by 3 points. A try will do this. Dupree almost gets through the half gap. Here's Vitai Sukana around the fringes. He was a handful on day one. Have they got some magic here? They've got a small overload here for Mazibuko. Here's Tyson now, the hot stepper himself, looking for the switch. Turns it back in. Konataufa out of the Wellington Lions. And a counter shove here from the Wild Dogs is almost there. Flink has it around the fringes. Oh, beautiful breakout. Here we go. It's Villani, in fact. Beautiful offload. Tyson on the outside. They're going to score and break the hearts of the Wild Dogs. The Elephants are in. That is unbelievable. It's champagne rugby to get us going for breakfast. I don't mind. I'll have a sip.
Absolutely incredible scenes here. Wild Dogs just can't believe it. They've got hands on hips. They just don't know what's happened there. But Elephants just completely took their opportunity. That steal, that's going backwards. You see it a lot in sevens, going backwards to then go forwards. And then that beautiful flat pass right on that touchline as well. High risk, high reward.
Unbelievable scenes. This kick, the confirmation. 14 points to 10 full-time. Lorenzo Villani, who set up that brilliant try, and the try scorer, Carl Tyson, with a knockout punch. They win at 14-10 in dramatic scenes, Kat.
Oh, completely, and the women on the sidelines as well will be very pleased that the men have gone and got the job done for them to come from trailing 5-0 when they entered the game to winning 14-10. They can be very happy with themselves in that half.